So again, something a little bit about most effective mathematical method. These pair of jeans are on sale. You know that it's 25% discount, and you know that the sale price is 600 kronas. So the question is, what was the original price? So you've got to work out the original price. And there's a couple of different ways of doing it. One is with algebra, and I'll show you that, and that will give you the higher level of points. If we know that the sale price is 600 kronas and we've had 26% discount, then 75% must be 600 kronas. 25% is discounted and we're paying 600. That must mean that the 75% is 600. Okay? If we were going to go from 75 to 25%, we could do that quite easily here by dividing by 3. That would tell us that 25% would be the same thing here, just divide by 3, 200 kronas. So we now know that a quarter of the price of jeans is 200. To go from 25 to 100 times by 4, that would give us 100%, and that's what we're trying to find. The original price of the jeans would give us 200 times 4, which would be 800 kronas. This method I think you've worked with quite a lot in 7th and 8th grade, but there's a simple algebra way as well. And it's to say that what do we know? We know that 0.75, 75% of the original price X, and we don't know what the original price was. We just know that 0.75 of whatever the jeans cost now costs us 600 kronas. Solve for x. How easy is that now? Now it's just to divide both sides of our equation. 0.75, both sides, gives us what one lot of x is. So we get 0.75x divided by 0.75 equals 600 divided by 0.75. I've done the same thing to this side of the equation as I've done to that side. So this gives us what one lot of x is. We get 600 divided by 0.75, which you don't really need a calculator because you know that 0.75 is the same as 3/4. What do you do then? Well, this is the same as 600 divided by 3. But here we have a double divide. Look, when you've got two divide lines like this, a divide by, that means this number jumps up to the top and comes into a multiply. 600 divided by 3 is 200. 200 times 4 is 800. This little trick here is something that you maybe have forgotten, but you should remember it from your fraction skills. Let's think of this as being the fraction 600 divided by 1 divided by the fraction 3/4. Do you remember that when we were dividing with fractions, the first number stays the same, but the second number turns into a multiply sign, and then these two swap places? Do you remember that? Times 4 over 3. That's exactly what we've got here. 600 times 4 over 3. Do the division first, because 600 divided by 3 is 200, and then multiply by 4 to give you 800. But you could have done this as well with a calculator. This would have probably come up in a calculator. But it's really actually quite easy to do it in fractions if you remember your fraction skills. This second number under two dividing lines turning into a multiply is a skill that makes it much quicker to be able to solve your maths if you can remember it.